Hello everyone. There are two concepts in the object copying. So one is the shallow copy, another is the deep copy. So whenever we change any object, or we could uh, assign one object to the another object, there are two ways to assign the values. One is the shallow copy, another is the deep copy. So what happens is, like, for example, there is an employee object, let's say, and I will try to copy one employee object into another employee object. Let's say this is the employee object, and it has attributes like uh, ID, name, address. Similarly, I have another employee object, and it is the copy of the same employee. And let's say we have ID, name, address. And if I want to, copy it, what I will do is like employee emp1 equal to new employee, and I will simply create another object employee emp2 equal to new employee. So I will say emp1 equal to emp2. So in this case, what happens, like, let's say I have ID with the integer, a name with a string, and the address with the string. So all these wrapper classes are the by default immutable. Immutable means that once you create that value into the memory, so it will be shared in the heap. So whatever the name, let's say I'm having a name which is Ravi, right? So this will be created at the heap. Let's say this is the heap, and this is the value Ravi. Even if I'm assigning employee 1 to 2 or employee 2 to 1, so both object will actually share the same value. So there will not be two copy of the name, because it is immutable. Once this particular variable is created or declared for the wrapper classes or the wrapper type, it will be shared by the all the objects. So similarly, whenever you create any object and add into the any list, array list, let's say I'm creating and assigning it this list to the employee list. See, if I'm making any update into the existing list, which is this one, see, I'm changing this at the index number 2, it will be the same for the both the list, employee list and the employee list too. So this change will be, see, I made that update at the class level, this object level, but this will be reflected at the collection level as well. So this is the class, I'm saving it, and if I'm running it, see, for the both the list, the value will be same. Why? Because I made that update at the uh, class level, right? So because this name, employee name, is wrapper class, and it is immutable object, that's why it is reflected at the board the place. So the other way of assigning value is we could use the clone method. So we have this clone method, and we could clone the collection and assign it to the any object. So in this way, you will not see that change. See, it has changed only on the primary collection, which was the employee list, and I'm doing update and I'm iterating it. Even if I have assigned the employee into the employee list clone 2, it is not reflecting here, but still it is actually a shallow copy. It is not a deep copy. So what happens, like in the deep copy, what happens, like we need to uh, we need to implement this interface clonable, and we have to override clone method from the clonable interface, and we have to clone that object. So even there, what will happen is, like, it will create two copy of the same value. So what it will do is, it will create two copy of this value, like this. Right, let's say this is Ravi, and it will simply, you know break it, and it will assign this value to him. So that's why we call it deep copy. So in case of like deep copy, you see, I created it here, I just cloned it, and if I'm running it, see, right, so both are the different objects. So this is how we can define the shallow and the deep copy.